Hey guys, my name is Jessica, and today I'm going to be reviewing Interfirm Embeddedness. Starting off with the definition, it's defined as what happens when organizations gain access to special opportunities when connected to their exchange partners through embedded ties. And the optimal network structure to link to in this situation is a mix of arm's length and embedded ties because each type of tie performs different functions. Embedded ties enrich the network, while arm's length ties prevent the complete installation of the network from market demands and new ideas. This is quoted from Uzi 1997, page 59. So to put that in simpler terms, we know that economic action is embedded in networks of relationships between organizations. And these relationships in this model take two different forms. We have strong ties or embedded ties, which involve maximized trust, joint problem solving, fine-grained information transfer between two parties. And on the other hand, we have weak ties, or the arm's length ties, that give an advantage in a different way, not necessarily with maximized trust or information transfer, but just an advantage of different and novel information that might be available, or a novel resource that might be available that isn't included in a firm's strong ties. We call this the strength of weak ties because although they may not be as strongly formed, they still provide an advantage to a firm that decides to engage in a weak tie. So representing this visually, we have the firm here represented with its first order relationships here with three different firms. One of these is a weak tie, these two are strong ties, and then both of these each have their own ties after that. What we want to demonstrate here is that this weak tie, not only does the firm have the advantage of whatever information or resources it gets out of this weak tie, it also gets any resources, information that would be advantageous to it from the relationships this weak tie has. So without engaging in these weak ties, it's cutting itself off from this entire network right here. So that's where the strength of weak ties idea really comes in, is that it's not just the one tie, you're getting a whole extended network of potentially new ideas. And how we can apply this is thinking about a contractor that's working with a single manufacturer, and they're in an embedded tie, they're in a strong relationship with them, there's trust, the contractor knows everything about the manufacturing process, yet the contractor doesn't build up these additional ties, so it has a small network and it's an over-embedded network. And what will happen is if something goes wrong with that manufacturer, the contractor doesn't have this extended network to reach out to. And this demonstrates the value of these weak ties because even just with a few other connections, they would be in a lot better situation, but they've assumed a lot of risk because they haven't explored these other ties and diversifying a network. Thank you for watching.